Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Gabrielle and Isaiah about Nickelodeon Slime Cup, which is going to be on Nickelodeon June 25th. Thank you both for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
I mean, so first question to tee off this interview. See what I did there?
Oh yeah,
Gabrielle. I mean, this is not your first kind of slime event for sports and everything. What's it like, kind of doing something specifically with golf specifically?
it's been amazing. I mean, I feel really honored to be able to bring another sport to kids because, especially golf, is such it's an adult sport. We get to kind of turn it into a more kid-friendly arena, and it's been a really great experience to have the knowledge of the NFL wildcard game going into this because it's very similar but very different.
Oh, they're absolutely different for sure. Isaiah, this is kind of exciting because there's a lot, like when people are going to tune in on the 25th, there's a lot kind of happening and everything. Can you explain a bit what we can expect on Nickelodeon, the Nickelodeon Slime Cup, without giving too much away because we want to go in fresh a little bit?
Yeah. Slime, first of all.
Right.
Spoiler alert, slime.
You can expect a ton of awesome themed golf holes after a bunch of Nickelodeon TV shows, Paw Patrol, Loud House, the list goes on. And expect rivalry between me and my father and awesome team dynamics. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've interviewed your dad before, by the way, which is really awesome. Gabrielle, what is your favorite thing about being part of the Nickelodeon family? I'm sure you're asked this a little bit, but there's a lot kind of happening, a lot of events, a lot of shows. Is there anything that, and you've been doing it for quite a while now, so I'm just curious, what is your favorite thing about it specifically?
I really love that I'm able to reach kids because when I was younger, there weren't a lot of people on TV that looked like me. So being those voices for young girls and even young boys who are biracial or are of the African-American community, it's a real honor to be that light for someone and show them that they can do anything. And it's also an incredible blessing to be a part of a network that I grew up watching and being slimed. And, I know we joke about the hair and everything, but, it's a real honor to have the opportunity to be gooped up on the network that I grew up watching.
Isaiah, I like this. It's just because I grew up watching Nickelodeon as well. I mean, the slime never goes away. It's the one thing you think of. It's good. It's cool to be able to continue the legacy with the slime and Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, it's so surreal thinking back, just watching Miranda Cosgrove, and just man, I wonder what it's like to be slime. Fast forward, and it's just so cold, and it's really fun.
Gabrielle, how much of this did you think about getting, kids involved with checking out golf as well? Because there's the education perspective of these slime events too, right? Like with the NFL, you're teaching about the rules and everything. Is that on your mind a lot as well? Like the education perspective, teaching them about golf?
I mean, absolutely. My job for specifically the wild card game is to be the voice of those kids who don't know anything about the sport. So it's kind of the same idea with the Slime Cup where Nevaeh is kind of explaining, what a par is or, what specific terms mean. And I think that's really important because you're introducing a new career essentially to kids who maybe even didn't know that it existed or was an opportunity for them. So I think it's a really great opportunity to reach kids who maybe didn't know about golf or weren't into golf.
Well, there's always that edutainment kind of aspect of a lot of Nickelodeon shows, even if it's not the shows I remember, there was the shows like Blue's Clues and all that. Yeah. Even the shows like SpongeBob and everything, even though it's not obvious, sometimes, you learn some stuff from SpongeBob, maybe.
Yes, sometimes, yeah. Like mayonnaise is in fact not an issue.
Mayonnaise is in fact not an issue.
Isaiah, has it hit you that it's finally people are going to be able to see it finally soon? It's coming out the end of the month. It's starting to hit you now a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of crazy to think about because it's just so much fun to watch. It was so much fun to be in, but it's going to be just as exciting to watch. And I'm just so excited to watch it for myself. I think I'm gonna have a family watch party.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's going to be available June 25th on Nickelodeon. People are going to expect that. Thank you both so much for your time. It was so great chatting with you about this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem. There's going to be slime June 25th, Nickelodeon.
For sure.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.